card forecast for the week of October the 7th to the 13th. I am using the Teacup Oracle, and I am using the Teacup Oracle and the Teacup Tarot and the Time to Shine Tarot. Now, these decks are by Anne Ellis Angels. I'll leave the information below. As you know, we go live every single Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel to give out messages to everybody in the chat room. But she has her own beautiful cards, and they're beautiful. And quite reasonable. So if you'd like to check that out, that will be posted below my video. Okay, let's jump in and see what we have. Well, my beautiful Geminis, you've got tie up loose ends. So this is about not leaving things unfinished, okay? You need to complete something, whether it's make amends, whether it's, get work done that you haven't done, completed yet, but it's a time for completion. So it's time to tie up loose ends and to get unresolved issues resolved. So simple, and we might probably be jumping back to that during this reading. Now, in the first row, in the beginning of the week, the energy you may be experiencing is the card of the owl, and it says good advice from a wise person. So you may have a friend, a colleague, a relative, somebody who wants to step up and give you some advice. They may have been there, done it, have the medal and the chest it's pinned on to help you, give you wise counsel. So whoever this is, whether it's a professional that's advocating for you, teaching, preaching, and conveying some wise information to you, I would advise you sit and listen, okay? Because this could be very imperative, and it could maybe help you throughout your week or a situation you're dealing with. Now, you do have the moon. The moon is the energy of the Pisces individual and the energy of Pisces in general, but you could be dealing with one and, entertaining, spending time, whatever. But this is a card that says you may be taking on the energy of the moon, and that is, it comes out at the darkest times of our day, but I'll tell you something, it can illuminate everything that it shines on. So remember that, you don't want to get caught up in your head and have any, illusions about something that aren't precise and concise and accurate. So she's heading out there with her light. She's trying to find out what she needs to know. So if something's unclear here, in order to tie up these loose ends, you might be doing your research. Now, Gemini, I call you my Google kings and queens. You try to be accurate and concise as possible. So that means you do your research, you dig deep. So you might be finding something in the background here that you might not have had, that you can add to something here that will generate, movement forward for you to complete and tie up these loose ends. Now, it's also the card that says there could be a secret that gets revealed that's very important that you know. Now, coming in the focus part of this read, you've got the pin, and it says there's a possible new job or career. And I'm thinking, Gemini, I've heard this before in your reading in the past. But you could be changing this up on your own. You might be out there seeking gainful employment. Maybe you're wanting to do two jobs. Maybe you decided that I'm going to do two things at once, and you can do some, time management to be able to incorporate that and fit that into your schedule. But it is a card that says there could be something new coming in. So it could be you opening up your own business and having a new career there, or a secondary passive income for that, building that up for the future. Or you could be, embarking on something that you've never done before, brand new. It comes in with the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is that happy ever after card. Oh, Gemini, you're so lucky. This is about, it says home sweet home. Yes, you're in a place now where you're going to be able to put your feet up, take a deep breath of relief, and know that all your hard work and effort is paying off. The 10 of Cups is that card that says, wow, I finally feel in my place where I need to be. I've got security, and I feel that this could be long-term security. So the 10 of Cups could be, wonderful relationships, whether they're romantic or they're friendship relationships, soulmate friendships and relationships. Or this is a card that says, we always look for that, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And there's a possibility that now you can be hopeful for that. Coming in your challenge part of your reading, you've got the crib, and it says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Well, somebody could be making a big profound announcement that there's going to be a baby coming in to the family fold, or you could be starting to take the baby steps towards a new enterprising project or something that you're working towards. And again, I had said to you that there could be a new job or career you're working on, and this could be the beginning and the baby steps towards that as well. Now, it comes in with the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords says, boy, oh boy, get out of your head. Stop worrying about things. You're not being blocked. You know, you can do this. She says, oh, yes, I can. So this is about you believing in yourself. Okay, so don't you know, think these negative thoughts. Don't get up in your head and worry about something here. This is a card that says, you know, the only thing holding you back from being happy or finding, you know, good results and success is yourself. Sometimes, you know, when things don't happen fast enough for us, we presume and assume the worst. So this is a card that says, step out of your way. Get out of your head, stop that stinking thinking, and move forward towards your goals. Stay optimistic, okay? Now, coming in with messages from your guides or your angels, you've been given, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So it's a wedge, right? They put a wedge between you, which makes you have to stand up and think about something. And it comes in with the Lovers. And the Lovers is that card that says, well, maybe somebody's coming between you and your lover or your soulmate. But it also means you're going to be making some very important life-changing decisions and choices. It could be on an emotional level, okay, a heart level. Now, I always say, you know, with the Lover's card, it says, you know, let your heart lead your head or let your heart lead your decision, which some of you may. And it's about doing what's right for you. Okay, at the end of the day. So just keep in mind that there could be somebody that could be envious of you, that you have something they want. They could be, you know, I mean, it's a card that says you need to keep your mind alert and your eyes wide open, because like I tell you a lot of times, you know, the wolf in sheep's clothing could be somebody who's portraying to be your best friend. In reality, they're not, because they've got an ulterior motive. So it's just a card of caution that someone could be trying to come between you and something, you know, that you want and you're working on, or that's a person that's involved in your life. So making wise and mindful choices and decisions right now. That's what the Lovers is all about. That's the main thing. So you have, she's sitting there and she's looking at all these beautiful roses and she's choosing. Do I take this one? Do I take that one? So you will be subjected to making some decisions that will be very imperative on an emotional level. But I always say, let your head lead your heart, not your heart lead your head. Now, at the end of the reading, which could be possible future, you've got the broken ring, and it says you're parting of the ways of either romance or business. So we had talked about here with a new job and a career, and maybe you're changing things up here. Things are not going to be the way they were, because God only knows, my beautiful Geminis, you guys like change, and you're constantly doing research and changing things. You work, and finally you bang your head against the wall and you say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't working for me. I put all this work into it. And you might be breaking that ring, that circle of doing things a certain way. Okay, so you could be doing that. But it can also be parting the ways in a relationship with somebody, a soulmate, a relationship, or somebody in romance that you've been with. But, you know, it comes in with the Devil. Okay, this is the Eagle card. And this is a card that says, you know, you need to believe in yourself more. You need to be more optimistic, be more positive, you know, have this confidence and, you know, look at things in a different way, loving things in a different way, and letting go of fear and, and, you know, and hurt and, you know, and disappointments, because you have this ability to be so resilient, Gemini. I've seen this time and time again. You just totally know how to reinvent yourself. At first, you feel a little bit doubtful, but then when you get on this momentum and this roll, you just go. So, you know, something here is going to end in order for you to go out there and do what you really should be doing anyway and being happy. So the Eagle card, the Devil card says, let go of these things that are holding you back. Maybe it's a person that hasn't been in your life the way you want them to be. Maybe it's, you know, it's a situation with your job and you in your business, and you're saying, you know what, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm changing things up, doing things that are better for you, Gemini. Okay. In the long run, you'll look back with hindsight. Okay. Well, let's see what else we're doing here with tying up these loose ends. So we're going to use our time to shine Tarot, and we'll clarify this. So you're coming in with the Two of Thoughts, which is actually the Two of Swords. And it says time to trust that you already know what to do. Make a positive decision. So sometimes this shows the picture of somebody with, their hands are crossed. They're at a crossroads. There's a decision and a choice that they don't want to make because they think it's going to be hard. But you know what? You are going to be able to make easy and wise choices now. Don't worry. Don't get up in your head here with the moon. You're going to find out what you need to know. And in the meantime, you get this tip off from somebody here who's really wise and they want to give you some helpful advice. They're going to let you know what you're up against, which is going to give you complete clarity. So this is about making a wise choice in a decision. You might need to have a mediator here. If this is a legal issue, call in somebody that can, lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner. You've heard me say this a million times, on the table, so that you can see what you have to gain and lose, so that you're able to tie up loose ends. You're able to move forward in a positive direction, and you'll have the information you need to do that. Coming in with your focus part with the Ten of Cups, which is, wow, a wonderful card. Oops, you got another sword. You got the Nine of Swords. So this is about, you've got your foot in one door and out the other. She holds the cup half empty, half full. This is about choosing your thoughts with care and focus on optimism and positivity. So we know that the Nine of Swords is usually that card that says you're losing your sleep. You're not able to concentrate on fully on a situation here. But you know what? I think you're working towards this goal here. Don't get tied up in your head, because you're going to see that happiness can come into you if you clear those thoughts. Take that advice that could be coming in here and continue doing your own research here. Don't lose rest or sleep over this situation, because often it means you're carrying those thoughts to bed with you and you're not really getting your full amount of, topping up your energy level. Okay, coming in the center part of this reading, we've got the Five of Emotion, and that's the Five of Cups. So it's time to move on from the past. Follow the positive signs towards happiness. Now, the Eight of Pentacles says, you're holding yourself back by thinking that you can't go forward. It's hard to let go, but this is a new situation coming into you. So you could be actually, thinking about the past, crying over spilt milk, having some regrets and remorse and, and doubtful and wishful thinking. Why did it happen? The whys and the whats and, these types of thoughts that go racing around in your head, which could be causing you to lose some sleep. So this is all about you moving forward and moving from the past. Let it go. We can't change the past. It's history. Look at it in a place of that you're tying up loose ends now so that you can go after something new here. Okay? So get out of your head. This is in the situation and in the position of challenge here. Okay, coming in with your messages from your guides and your angels and spirit. You've got the number 10 here, and the number 10 is the major arcana, and it says time to move forward, take action, and make positive changes, and know that the delays are over. These wise and mindful choices and decisions you make are really going to work out in your favor, because this is the Wheel of Fortune. And, this is about moving forward, everything working out in your favor and going after what you want. Major delays are over, and you now are able to propel yourself in a positive direction. The Wheel of Fortune can be anything: time, effort, support, love, money, career situations, and you're making mindful choices here, okay? You're not going to allow someone to rain on your parade here. Come between you and your goals and happiness. Wheel of Fortune says you've got it. Well, let's see what we have here for your final outcome card, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. You've got, again, a Cups card, and you've got the Four of Cups. So it says, time to look out for wonderful new opportunities coming your way. Stand back and pay attention. Now, it comes in, again, kind of a challenge thing here, because we do have the end of something here and a change. But the Four of Emotion says, when things aren't moving quick enough, you're starting to think that it's not going to happen. And this is about you feeling as though you're missing out on an opportunity, but you need to look for new options. And I think you're doing that here, okay? You're always trying to to figure out different ways how to navigate your way around situations, maneuver around them. So it's, there could be some wonderful new opportunity out there if you just are open to something different coming in. Okay, so don't allow yourself to stand in your way. Let go of that mindset, the negative thinking that some of you could be. Maybe you're applying for a job and you're not hearing about it. And maybe you need to step up and say, well, you know what, maybe I should go from this type of sector to this type of sector. I could still apply what I know to a different job, a different, maybe you're going from hospitality to, to education or working for the board, or, those are just theoretical, completely different things which I'm trying to focus you on. So try to change something here. You're really good at doing your research here, Gemini, and being able to adapt and navigate around changes. Well, my beautiful gems, this is your general tarot and oracle reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And remember, I go out live with Anne Ellis Angels every single Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you intuitive spirit, tarot, and oracle messages. Come and join us in the chat room Sunday. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Gemini.